Good morning, students. Welcome all to this online class. As you all know, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And a child without education is like a bird without wings. So to take higher flights, keep moving, keep learning. Now let's focus on our studies. The chapter which we started this week was Human Body, the Teeth. Till now we studied the important functions of the teeth, importance of teeth, types of teeth and their structure. Now the topic on which we will focus today is tooth decay. Now how you will define tooth decay? Decay means to decline or to deteriorate. So declining or deteriorating of tooth occurs due to softening of the tooth enamel and damage of the structure of the tooth. While studying in the last lecture, while studying the parts of a tooth, we came to know that this is the crown part which is covered by enamel. And we learned that enamel is a hard and strong substance which covers the crown, and the function is to protect the internal structures of the tooth here. So if this enamel gets softened, though it is a hardened substance, anyhow it gets softens or get ruptures, then what will happen? The infection or damage to the internal structures of tooth will take place, because the protection from enamel is not there, will not be there, and then further the internal structures which are less hard and strong will become more prone to infection or decay of the tooth. So what are the reasons for causing of tooth decay? Food that cling to the teeth for a long duration of time. Suppose while eating, this tooth in the tooth, these food particles get stuck, and if it is not clean for long duration of time or are kept like that, what will happen? In that case, bacteria will start to grow, and this bacteria break down the food particles on the tooth surface, producing acid. And once the acid is produced, it will naturally soften the enamel, rupture the enamel, thereby the damage of internal structure takes place. So if you remember, this is the enamel, and this is the dentine, and this is the pulp. So if you remember, enamel is hard and strong substance and covers the crown part of the teeth. So, and the function of enamel is to protect the internal structure, that is dentine and pulp. So if this enamel gets softened here or gets ruptured by the growth of bacteria, since the bacteria, we found out that the bacteria starts producing acid, so it is easier for enamel to get ruptured or softened. Then this dentine part is exposed easily to bacteria, and this dentine is, you all know, that is less harder or less strong than the enamel is. So this dentine will become prone to infection through bacteria. And further, dentine protects this pulp. Pulp is a tissue-like structure. It is more soft and contains the blood vessels and the nerve cells. So the bacteria is can easily move to the inner part, that is pulp, and it damages the pulp also, and in that way it affects the whole tooth. So the bacteria and the acid that is developed on the on the surface of the teeth continues the damage of the teeth. Now you have observed here that once the enamel gets ruptured here, it can easily reach the dentine because it is less harder, and from if it can reach dentine, it can easily reach the pulp, and the pulp is important part of the tooth because it contains the nerves and the blood vessels. So inner tooth material, dentine and pulp also gets infected, causing sensitivity. If the bacteria is able to reach this part, the pulp part, here the blood vessels and nerve cells are there. So they start causing sensitivity. If slightly cold or hot food if we eat, we will feel this sensitivity. Now the next topic is dental plaque. Now, what is dental plaque? Dental plaque is a clear sticky film on the teeth. This plaque is formed like this. In this is a teeth of premolar. This is premolar, and this is a molar. This is molars. Now, this is the gums. Pink color represent the gums, and here it deposits like a film-like structure. It forms, and it is harmful for the teeth. Now this dental plaque is formed due to the growth of bacteria and the acids produced. It causes the damage to the tooth. What are the cause for the formation of dental plaque? Food, when not cleaned off from teeth, bacteria begins feeding on them, forming plaque. Now, once the plaque is formed, it leads to removal of minerals of enamel. Now, if this removal of minerals takes place from enamel, then naturally the enamel will become weaker. And once the enamel is weaker, it will be reaching the bacteria can reach the inner structure of the tooth, thereby causing damage to the tooth. Now the next topic is formation of cavity. Now what is cavity? You must have heard, if any person is having tooth problems, then cavity forms. Cavity is damaged areas in the hard surface of the teeth, forming tiny openings or holes. Here molar tooth is shown here, and you see that this is the hard structure of the tooth, and this is the gum. This is softer part of the tooth. So the harder part, that is the crown, damaged areas in the hard surface of teeth forms. It forms like this circular structure, can be viewed from outside, but it is in black color. Since I am using red color ink, so it is observed here. It is being observed in red color, but actually it is small tiny holes of black color, and through these holes these bacteria enters, and it it increases. This bacteria continuously grows and releases acids, and thereby they dissolve the harder part of the tooth and enters the internal structure of tooth and tries to damage the tooth. So this cavity is formed, which creates harm to the tooth. Now, if you see, this is molar tooth. Premolars and molars, they have certain spaces here where it's very easy for the food particles to get stuck in places. And if they are not cleaned properly, so these premolars and molars are quite prone to damage or tooth decay. So, what are the causes that creates this cavity? Bacteria in the mouth is one of the cause. Frequent eating of food like ice creams, chocolates, toffees, continuously eating, and cleaning is not done that regularly. In that case, these cavities starts forming in the teeth. Till now we have studied in tooth decay, formation of plaque and formation of cavities. Now these are all the cause of tooth decay. So by the tooth decay, the effect of this tooth decay, what are the effects of this tooth decay? We all know that the food particles that remain in the teeth and is not cleaned properly or is not removed or is there for longer duration of time, then bacteria develops into it. And this bacteria starts growing and they release acids on the teeth surface. And this leads to decay of the tooth. First, they destroy the enamel, and then inner tooth part, dentine and pulp gets affected. Pulp contains the nerves and blood vessels we studied in the last lecture. And when this pulp becomes affected by the bacteria, it becomes swollen and irritated from the bacteria. Now, further, the swelling leads to pain due to pressing of the nerves. So, in this way, our tooth gets affected by the bacteria. Now, by following certain rules, we can get teeth healthy and sparkling. So what are those habits that are required? First of all, rinse mouth after every meal. So rinse mouth using water after every meal. We should be careful whenever we are eating something, we should go and rinse our mouth. Next is brush teeth twice a day. Now brushing of teeth twice a day means early in the morning when you get up, at that time you will brush your teeth, and before sleeping, that is after the dinner, you should two times you should brush. Once in the morning and once in the night after the dinner before sleeping. And it is also recommended that brushing should not be done in sides only. It should be complete brushing should be done in circular pattern, inside part as well as the outside part. Every part of the teeth should be cleaned properly using a brush. Next is use fluoride toothpaste. Now, it is recommended to use fluoride toothpaste. Fluoride is a mineral. Whenever this enamel gets slightly softened or ruptured, then with the help of this fluoride mineral and saliva, it repairs itself. So for that reason, fluoride toothpaste are recommended while brushing. Next, an important part is avoid sugary food and drinks. Foods that are sugary, rich in sugar, should be avoided because bacteria grow very fast in sugar, and that is the reason we should avoid food that are having sugar content. Next is dental floss. Now we studied till now we studied that formation of plaque and cavity takes place while decaying of a tooth. So and that is caused due to the food particles that get stuck in the teeth somewhere and is not cleaned properly, or the food particles are there in the mouth for longer duration of time. So in those cases it is damaged or get infected by the bacteria. Now, what is dental floss? Sometimes what happens, food gets trapped between the teeth gaps. An image is shown here where it is showing dental flossing. So when the food traps between the teeth gaps, bacteria in these gaps starts developing. And then when the bacteria starts developing, they will release acid, and then further the process will be decay starts taking place. And the negative part of this is key in these teeth gaps, toothbrush can't reach. So in that case, dental floss is helpful. So what is dental floss? In this, a thread is put between the gaps, and by putting the thread back and forth, the particle which is stuck in the gap will come out and it will be clean. Here the enlarged view of dental flossing is shown here. In this, there is a gap between the two teeth, and if suppose some food particles get in this part, stuck in this part, and you cannot clean this part with the help of brush. So in that case, this way the thread is put and back and forth it is pulled, then the particle stuck here will come out. So in this way, dental floss is helpful in releasing the particles, food particles get stuck in between the teeth gaps. Now, teeth health. As we all know, milk is essential for healthy teeth, because from milk we get calcium, and this calcium makes the teeth strong and protects the enamel. As you all know, enamel is the hardest substance which covers the teeth, and once it gets ruptured, the tooth is prone to decay. Means bacteria can attack easily. So it is essential for the tooth to remain healthy. Enamel should be protected. So adequate intake of calcium leads to strong teeth, protecting the enamel. Further, this calcium also keeps the jawbone strong and healthy, and protects the teeth against the gum diseases. It is essential for the gums to be healthy so that the teeth will also be healthy. Then vitamin C, the strawberries are the rich sources of vitamin C, helps in building of gums. So strong and healthy gums will lead to strong and healthy teeth. Last is eating balanced diet keeps the teeth healthy and strong. Now I'll end up here. To test your understanding and learning skill, I'll ask few questions and you will have to answer them. So be prepared with pencil and a paper. First question is, we should brush our teeth dash a day. We should brush our teeth dash a day. So we have just studied how many times we should brush our teeth? Twice a day. It is twice a day. Now the next question is, the sticky yellow layer formed on teeth is what? Yellow sticky layer formed on teeth is known as what? It is known as plaque. Now the next question is, question number 3 is, the outer white hard layer of crown is what? Outer white hard layer of crown. That means the layer which covers the crown and protects the internal structure of the tooth. Which layer is that? It is the enamel. Enamel protects the internal structure of teeth and covers the crown also. Next question is, how many sets of teeth human beings have? Do you remember how many sets of teeth are there? There are 2 sets of teeth. What are they? Milk teeth also known as temporary teeth, and the other one is permanent teeth. I hope all are revising what is taught here in the lecture, because these days teaching is going on in this way only. So be prepared, prepare yourself for every situation. Now the next question is the part of the tooth, the part of the tooth which is visible to us, which is visible to us. The part of the tooth which is visible to us. As you remember, while studying the structure of tooth, there are two parts, one which is visible to us and the other one is which is not visible. So the one which is visible to us is known as crown. It is the crown. So now for today, I'll end up here. Students, today we learned tooth decay, dental plaque, and cavity formation. We also learned how to take care of our teeth. Now I'll end up here. See you soon in the next lecture. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and have a nice day.